My name is Mark Patterson. I am a CGA. I went to BCIT 1998 into the second year, direct entry into the second year, graduated in 1999. Went right to work at that point with KPMG. I stayed there for 2 years and left, went to PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers downtown, because I wanted to focus more on the personal tax side and they were looking to hire somebody. And so I worked there for 8 years doing US and Canadian personal tax. Came here 2 years ago and do the same work here, US and Canadian personal tax, that I was doing downtown for PricewaterhouseCoopers.
So KPMG hired you just when you only had diploma?
That's right. So they had a history actually in that firm, in the New Westminster office, of hiring people from BCIT. The partner who was responsible for the group had experience with graduates from BCIT, and he was very pleased with them. There are backdoors into these firms, especially the big firms. You can get in as a co-op tax preparer during tax season. They'll train you. If they like you, they'll then move you into the audit program when you're finished. So there are different ways to get in.
I noticed you went into a big firm, but what made you decide to go CGA, like choose CGA instead of CA and go do audit?
I decided to do CGA because I was a mature student, number one. So I was 10 to 15 years older than the typical individual who was going to go the CA articling route. Because of my age and because I wanted to get into the workforce as quickly as possible and focus in the area that I wanted to focus on, which was income tax, I chose CGA because I didn't have to spend 2 or 3 years in audit.
What advice would you give to prospective or current CGA students?
Get the best grades you can while you're in school. If you don't worry about it. There are many routes. That's another thing I've learned. There are many routes down this path. There's no one right route. Really carefully choose where you work so that you get the best experience possible, the broadest of the best experience possible in the CGA designation, because more of the responsibility is put on you as the individual to choose that route. For the CAs, primarily, that route is chosen for them.